Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, I'm so wide awake. I'm rested really good and everything, and it's awesome. Just kidding. Actually, I didn't go to bed till about 11 o'clock last night. April Fools. So, yeah. Waiting for the energy juice to kick in. Because, yeah. So, yep, today's April Fool's Day. So, happy 1st of April, everybody. Whoever came up with this day is stupid. Just stupid. I have a feeling that today is going to be interesting. I see a lot of people in the building that I work at doing a lot of April Fool's jokes. But it's normally not like, I don't know. I just see it happening. So, don't trust anyone and second guess everything. That's my rules. So, okay. So yeah, we're going to get some tools, supplies, all that. Mr. Miller, Patrick is Alan is, which I said that yesterday. Alan is still in Gatlinburg, sitting on a toilet because he drank too much apple cider. And yeah, go get a drill because I don't have a work drill. I have my personal drill, which really sucks. So, yeah. Zaxby's. What's going on, guys? Heading on home, a little bit late, but it's okay because we got some meters fixed, or halfway fixed. One meter's fully fixed. The CTs were installed wrong by whoever, but they were solid core CTs, and we had to get power shut down. The service had to be disconnected, and the CTs taken off the wires going to the building and flipped. But it was two of them, so when we put them back the right way, they all came back to working. So that was good. Yeah. I'm only like an hour late leaving. But it's like a Friday, so we would have left an hour early. So it's okay. And I forgot to put an hour in. Oh well, it's okay. So, but all's good that ends well. Something like that. Looks like the clouds are finally starting to clear up. Seeing some blue in there. All that junk. So, maybe we'll be doing good tomorrow. Because I'm flying hot air balloon tomorrow. Or not, I'm not flying. I'm crewing. So, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm here at the Wolf Conference here. Women of Faith. And with Mr. Jones and Nicholas. We were having troubles with the TVs in the gathering area. Yeah. Am I Nick Jones or am I Jacob Roberts? Who's that? I don't know. We don't know anymore. But, yeah, it was just a loose cable. It's all good to go. Yeah. So, good stuff. Oh, I'm still recording. Crap. Hey guys. How's it going? So, I got an email back from Shapeways because it's been like a month since the initial ring oblongation thing going on where a ring didn't come out a ring, it came out an oval. So he sent me back an email that said, Hi Jacob, received a feedback from my colleague about your complaint, but we can't give you a reprint for this. Please see my attachment. My colleague had a look at the picture and created a circle in it, and we can't see that there is anything wrong with this ring. Sorry for the delay with this complaint. This is the picture that he sent back. If you look down there, you can't really see it because this thing doesn't focus. There's still junk like sticking out. And the other thing is that that circle is not a circle. If you take that picture and draw a circle over it, it's not a circle. It's an oval. So, I sent him back this. Well, I can't read it all to you because I did say some stuff. But these are the pictures that I sent him. Okay? I marked the ring with a grease pencil, little grease pencil. Marked the ring with a grease pencil so you could see how I'm rotating it, measured it with my calipers, and took a picture. 20.91. Which, I mean, that's still like a millimeter, 1.1 millimeters off from what I said, which is understandable. I can understand that with stainless steel. Okay, shrinkage. I understand. So then I rotated it and took this picture. 21.85. That is a difference of about 1 millimeter. Okay? I mean, it's a pretty good amount of I mean, considering that the whole thing's only 22 millimeters wide and 3 millimeters thick, that's a chunk of change. You know, and I told him, I said, if I wanted it drawn as an oval, if I wanted an oval ring, I would have drawn an oval ring. You know? It wouldn't been, I wouldn't have been so upset about it if they wouldn't have given me the runaround for a month. They gave me a runaround because initially I think the ring was going to be like 1.5. It was going to be like half the thickness, which is a good ring. I mean, it won't feel like a chunk of metal on your finger and looks nice and all that. 1.5. Or it might have been more or less, I can't remember. Initially submitted that. I was getting Christy to go on there and buy it. Was who the person I'm making it for. It comes back. This person cannot buy your ring because it's too thin or something like that. And I kept on going, and I would change the thickness. They would never say how thick it needed to be. They just said it was too thick, too thin, so I'd make it thicker. It's still too thin. I'd make it thicker. It's still too thin. Now you have to understand that there's about a week or two going in between each one of these. So it would take a while for me to actually get something back saying that your order has been canceled. So then I stopped. I said, Christy, stop. I'll just buy it directly, and you can pay me whenever I get the rings. So, I ended up designing them. I said, what needs to change? Oh, they got to be 3 millimeters thick or more. I was like, well, that's retarded. So I just did it, uploaded it, done. And then it came back. It's not thick enough. I'm like, what are you talking about? I just made it 3 millimeters thick. And apparently somehow they managed to get the old STL that was on there before, so I had to re-upload it again. And finally I got it. And then she come back and said, oh, you can't have italics on there. I'm like, what are you talking about, italics? Oh, the text right here, this is italics. You can't have that. It'll brush off. I'm like, what are you talking about? No, she said blow off. I'm like, blow off? What are you doing? I mean, it's stainless steel. Why would it blow off? I don't understand. So I took the italics off. I made it Arial. I didn't have it Times New Roman with italics. I just made it Arial. Still italics, but she called it italics. I understood she meant, you know, sans serif or whatever it is. So did all that, and they got in. one ring was gargantuan, of course, but it looked halfway circular. This one was obviously, as soon as I looked at it, pulling it out of the box, I said, it's not circular. It's obvious. Looking at the ring, it's obvious it's not circular. So, all this complaint started, and I've really forgotten about it for about a month. And I finally came back and I said, what's the status on this? You guys, because he said he's going to hear back from his colleague, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what's the status on this? I've been waiting a month, and I haven't heard anything. And he says, you know that. So, I also sent him this picture. This is the STL. As you can see, it's a round circle, 22 millimeters in diameter. So he sees what I sent him, and he sees what I got. If that isn't obvious, I mean, just flipping between them. Whoops. Just flipping between them. If that isn't obvious that it changes, you know, I don't know what is. And just the fact that they said that it's round. I'm like, no, you guys don't want to. They've done this to me before. That's the problem, I think. They've seen, wow, this guy orders rings all the time. Well, not all the time, but he ordered a ring last time, and it was a glass ring, and we had to resend that thing to the manufacturer like 50 times because it kept on messing up and doing this and doing that. So I figured they said that they were going to recover their costs by not letting me get this one redone that they messed up on too. So I basically, you know, did a little rant, and I said, what really makes me upset, and I know this is long, and you guys are like, oh gosh, just get on with it. 3mm thick, minimum on anything stainless was their ruling when I was doing all this. I went on their website and I saw it, and I was like, okay, I understand. They turned around after I got the runaround and everything, after I got my rings, and changed their rules to allow much thinner walls. Much thinner, like half a millimeter. Like or a millimeter or something. It was ridiculously thin. And they said, oh, well, on the small stuff, I guess it can handle it. So we're going to allow it. I'm like, what? After you give me the runaround, after my stuff comes out wrong, then they're like, oh yeah, we'll let you guys do it thinner. I'm not dealing with them again. Not gonna do it. So, yeah. Shapeways.com. They suck. And that's pretty much the vlog. So, until next time, I'm Jacob Roberts. And this has been another rant called Freaking Huge Life. Peace. Oh gosh.